So hey y'all, I'm back with another video. So tonight's video is yet again another Chioma Chats video podcast edition. So by the title, you already know what we're getting into: Glorilla and the recent rumors that she got a nose job. And honestly, it's obvious that she did. Now let me just say this, I'm not here to shame anybody for what they choose to do with their body. I gotta always put that disclaimer in because I know some of y'all like to cry and crash out about your famous stranger faves. So that's not what this video is about. This is not a she changed, she's fake now kind of conversation. No, this is about how hard it is to exist and especially to be visible as a woman in today's digital world. And I've expanded on this many times in many ways in many videos, but with Glorilla, it's even more interesting because her look and many people saying she isn't naturally conventionally attractive has been a discussion since she came out on the scene. And even more so, how hard it is to have black features and still feel like you're allowed to take up space without people trying to tear you down. When I saw Glorilla's tweet that said "and did" in response to people saying that she got a new nose, it honestly made me stop scrolling. Not because I was shocked that she did it, because honestly I'm really not, but because it felt like confirmation of something that I've always feared. I knew the internet would eventually bully her into changing herself. I saw it coming. From the moment she got mainstream attention, it was like the clock was just ticking. So this whole conversation just reinforces what it means to be a young woman trying to stay grounded in a culture that constantly tells you that you're not enough, not pretty enough, not feminine enough, not perfect enough. I've had moments, many, where I looked in the mirror and didn't like what I saw, and that's just me, a regular person. So imagine having thousands of people picking apart your face every single day online. I have a lot of love for Glorilla, and it's because I like her that this is such a hard topic to process, because you want to support someone's right to do whatever makes them happy, but at the same time, you can't ignore the pressure that led to those decisions. So we're going to talk about it. So I've broken this video down into 4 main talking points. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So starting off with point number 1, that is the internet has been ruthless about Glorilla's appearance. Let's be real for a second. The internet has never been kind to Glorilla when it comes to her appearance, right? From the second she blew up off the FNF song, there were 2 conversations happening. One about her talent, her raw energy, and her unique voice, and then another about her looks. And unfortunately, the latter always seemed to be louder. People judged her so harshly from day one: the teeth, the voice, the body, the way she dresses, the way how she talks, and it was like they couldn't believe someone who didn't look like an Instagram model could be confident. The makeup video where she got glammed up, y'all remember that? People still found ways to be cruel, calling her ugly with makeup on, or saying that she had a manly face or a face that only a mother could love. I remember when that went viral, and I did a video on this. If y'all want to check it out, I will have it in the description box. And I got a lot of flack for my title, even though my title only represented the verbiage that vigorously and vilely involved Glorilla. I mean, I feel like that video of her getting her makeup done is part of the reason why she just went and got a nose job, because it was trending and so many people came for her. Like, her nose is big, yes. It's prominent on her face, yes. And I'm sure she knows this, but when it's a viral topic of discussion, that kind of negativity just lingers, right? People say, oh, just ignore it. But when it's that loud, it's kind of impossible. I don't care how secure or confident you say you are. When thousands of people are dragging you online, some of it will seep in. Trust me. I've had 1 or 2 hate comments sting for days, so I can't imagine what it's like to have a whole comment section tearing you down. I even came across a thread about me on Lipstick Alley where someone said I had a big back, and it was crazy because I had never thought that about myself until I read that comment. So there's this myth that celebrities are immune to criticism just because they're famous, but no, they're still real people. Glorilla is young. She's like 25 or 26. She's still figuring herself out just like all of us. And honestly, it makes me sad that the internet treats her like she's not even human sometimes. Now moving on to point number 2, this is Glorilla has been slowly morphing to fit the beauty standard. Let's be real, okay? I say this with no judgment though. I like Glorilla. I think she's one of the more likable, down-to-earth female rappers in the game right now. Her energy is fun, her story is inspiring, and she didn't come in trying to fit a mold. But slowly, you can see that mold start to press into her. First, it was the teeth. The teeth were first, and even that got turned into a joke. Then she went and got her breasts done, and they look good, they look reasonable, but you know, she still went under the knife. Then came the gym era where she clearly wanted to tone up and change her body shape because people were coming for her, and people immediately started throwing around the BBL rumors. Personally, I think she's just been working out and trying to feel strong in her body, and people can't even let her do that in peace, right? She's had to tweak her image piece by piece face because the industry makes it clear. You don't get to just be talented. You have to look a certain way too. And it's always women, especially Black women, who go through this public reconstruction. You rarely see men get this type of pressure. I hate that we can't let women evolve naturally without assuming it's always about men or clout or surgery. Sometimes people just want to feel good, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't question why feeling good has to come from changing ourselves in the first place, right? And I think what's scary is how gradual it all has been. Like, we don't even notice it at first. One tweak here and there, new hairstyle here, you know, some gym selfies, maybe even a glam moment. And then before you know it, she looks completely different, right? It's like a completely different person. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it speaks to how subtle and persuasive beauty pressure can be, especially for women in the spotlight. It's like the industry has this checklist. Teeth done, check. Body snatch, check. Nose snatch, check. Boobs up, check. And what's wild is once you complete the checklist, people still criticize you. Like, what?
What did it take for the wigs and everything to catch up with the stardom? Like the wigs and the clothes and all of that.
Like, what you mean?
Like, you know, because you blew up fast, but then you got to make sure everything on point. You know what I mean?
It took a long time. Because when I first started, I ain't really, like, I was doing anything by myself, like finding hairstylists and everything. I used to get f***ed up a lot. Like, they used to f*** me up.
Who put you on? Like, who said, nah, this is what you need to be doing? Call this person.
You know, God in them head got somebody in the door for me. Could go on.
But you look good.
Thank you. And I was getting a lot of free shit when I first started, too. That's probably why I was getting a lot of free books.
Free fuck up.
You get what you pay for.
You did. What happened?
So I had changed it 3 times, really. Like, the first time I went and got them, they was cute as then. I just started feeling like they were big. Like, I was holding my mouth a certain way. Because I already kind of talk with my mouth closed a little bit. So when I look at interviews, I be talking, and my teeth just looked big, so I got them shaved down. Then they was still looking big. Like when I did Rolling Loud, I was holding. It was a video of me somewhere. I was holding my mouth a certain way. I was holding my mouth like my teeth were too big. So by the time the BET Awards came, I went to the dentist like a couple days before the BET Awards. I'm like, I got to be in too many cameras. I got to accept my award. My teeth got to be curt. And so he had took them off and put me a new set on. And like these fit perfect. I love these. Shout out Dr. Crew from Memphis.
Shout him out again.
You're either doing too much or you're not keeping up enough, so you really can't win. That's why I try to remind myself not to base my self-worth on public validation, because it's never really stable, honestly. One day you're the it girl, the next day you're trying too hard. What hurts is seeing someone like Glorilla, who was originally celebrated because she didn't look like everyone else, slowly get pushed into looking like everyone else anyway. We say we want originality, but then the internet and the media bullies people into sameness and then act surprised when they decide to conform. Now, going on to my third point, I have to hit on this every time we talk about women's image, but Afrocentric features are still deemed ugly. Online, right? Let's talk about it. What's wrong with Glorilla's nose? Or rather, should I say, what was ever wrong with it? We know what it is, okay? It's wide, it's ethnic, it's not button-like or European looking, okay, right? And for some reason, the internet associates that with being masculine or unattractive. These aren't beauty critiques though. Let me tell you what they are. These are, to me, racialized insults when you really think about it. And it's exhausting. Growing up, I've always felt like my nose took up too much space on my face, and I just didn't get that idea on my own. I got it from the media, from the subtle comments, from the way people praised Eurocentric beauty while laughing at girls who look like me. It's like your features have to be softened or corrected to be worthy of love. And when you finally start seeing someone who looks like you in the spotlight, only to watch her slowly erase those features, it just reaffirms the hate that's already been here. Because it feels like the world is conforming what you already feared, that you're not beautiful unless you shrink yourself. What Glorilla's going through isn't just about one nose job. It's about the centuries of conditioning that tell Black women that our natural features are flaws to be fixed. And that idea is honestly embedded in pop culture, beauty brands, hell, even dating apps everywhere. We can't ignore it. And until we start confronting that truth, right, girls are gonna keep carving their faces to fit into a system that was never even designed for them. And the worst part is when Black women do embrace their natural features and stand firm in them, they're often labeled as too pro-Black or aggressive or even unattractive on purpose. It's like we can even win either way. Either you conform or you get mocked for daring to look like your ancestors. And when you do get work done, the same people who bullied you will clown you for changing up or say you've lost your uniqueness. It becomes this vicious cycle where you're constantly performing confidence, performing beauty, performing resilience just to survive online. So when Glorilla changed her nose, I didn't see it as just vanity only. I saw it as that plus exhaustion, because being a Black woman in the spotlight with Afrocentric features is a battle. And sometimes I think some of these girls just get tired of fighting. Now moving on to my fourth and final point, that is is we have got to do the inner work, right? Here's where it gets personal for me. I recently moved to the South, and listen, the food is amazing, right? The culture is vibrant, but baby, the BBLs are everywhere. And I've gained like 10, maybe 15 pounds since I've been here, and it's just been like shy of 2 months because the food is so good. There's like soul food everywhere. I don't even feel like myself sometimes though, and it's hard not to feel like I need to snap back or get something done. I have days where I scroll through my feed and I feel straight up bad for myself. I catch myself comparing my real unedited body to people with teams, trainers, and surgeons. But I also remind myself this is the season I'm in. My body is still mine, right? And it deserves love even when I don't always like what I see. Mental discipline is the key, okay? People ask how am I confident at times or just how to be confident, and the real answer is truly mental discipline. You have to fight off the negative thoughts or train your brain to respond to them better. You have to remind yourself over and over that your worth isn't tied to your waist size or your nose shape or your Instagram likes. And I'm saying this to myself too because I struggle just like anybody else. I'm not immune to it, but I try every day to show up in this body and be grateful that it still carries me, even when the internet makes me feel like I'm not enough. If you're listening and you've ever felt that pressure to change something about yourself, just know you're not alone. Quite frankly, I'm tired of the pinched up noses, the lip filler, the very high cheekbone look. I'm just tired of it. I see it all the time. I'm like, why are we morphing ourselves into clowns? I feel like women, especially Black women who do these things to themselves, will regret it. Give it 5 years, 15 years, maybe 20 years. They will regret it because they invasively tampered with themselves, and a lot of this stuff does catch up to you. We're in our 20s now, so it's okay, but your body is ever changing, and instead of trying to fix what isn't broken externally, remember that the internal work needs the same attention, if not more. I hope Glorilla finds peace and confidence in whatever decision she makes, but I also hope we can be more honest about why these choices feel necessary to some women. It's okay to want to glow up, like don't get me wrong, but make sure you're doing it for you and not because the internet told you that you had to. So yeah, Glorilla got a nose job and that's her choice, but let's not pretend like that choice exists in a vacuum. The internet has been ruthless to her from the jump, and now she's transforming to survive in an industry that rewards conformity and punishes authenticity. And y'all definitely know that's true. So that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please let me know your commentary on my commentary down below. What do you think? What do you know? Let me know. If y'all haven't already, please, if you guys can, support me on my journey to becoming the next Miss Diaspora Nigeria USA. The pageant is going to be held in Chicago in August. You guys can also get tickets if you just want to support me if you're in the Chicago area. Right now, your girl has dropped down again to 13th place, and I do need some more support. So it's $5 for one vote, but you can definitely put in more if you would like to. Not only are you supporting me, but you're also supporting our drive to end hunger in Nigeria. So great causes. The link is going to be pinned down below, but if you want to cash at me or PayPal because you don't like your card on the internet, you can do that too. Check out my flyer. Thank you guys in advance. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And also don't forget to follow me on all of my social media networks, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye y'all.